Hi, welcome Capricorn. This is the Witching Hour Tarot readings. My name is Michelle and I'm a witch. This is your reading for romantic love, tarot, and oracle cards. I'm using Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards by Barbara Michael John Free and Flavia Kate Peters, illustrated by Richard Crooks. And I will be clarifying with the Hanson Roberts Mini Tarot. So let's get started. I've pre-shuffled and drawn the cards, but they're face down, waiting to be revealed. Make sure you can see the shape of the heart that it's in. Oops, sorry. Okay. And we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, thank you for your patience. Capricorn, this is your card for your energy. This is you. These cards are what's going on with you, what's going on with the other. These cards are what's the real reason for what's going on with you and the other, individually. These cards are what Spirit is in fact bringing into your life and energy right now in order to help you. This card is the resolution. If you're a couple, this is the resolution to everything, bringing you together in harmony. If you have not met yet, then this is an indicator of the circumstances under which you'll meet, whether time or circumstances, etc. Your energy. Ooh, that's really good. This is like a major arcana card almost in this oracle deck. This is the Watchtower of the East and the season of spring. So this is about balance, harmony, new beginnings, a fresh start, resurrection, rebirth, and that type of thing. And that is the energy that you are holding. Hope and promise are the two words that are coming to me. Hope and promise are the two words that are coming to me, yes. Hope springs eternal. That's the phrase that just came. Now here's what's going on with you, Capricorn. Containment. I had a feeling this card would come up. This is a good indication that you are self-contained at this time, which is good. You're holding fast your intentions. You're holding things together. You're holding yourself together. You know that there is an unfinished process here. This is self-examination also, looking into the reflection of the cauldron and wanting to see your own reflection in your life. You're like a lot of self-examination, but not necessarily overly analytical. You feel a fiery passion about the things that you want. To me personally, I call my cauldron the container of all my dreams, wishes, hopes, and desires. And it's almost as if you are right on target. You're timing. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing right now. Your spiritual energy, your emotional and mental energy is really good and balanced and contained. You seem to have a lot of the elements working for you. This is an unfinished process, as you can see. Like, it's still there. The stuff is still in the cauldron. Your dreams and your wishes and desires are still cooking, so to speak. And you're waiting patiently. This indicates a lot of self-discipline, self-control, but I don't see you being overly so. It's like, I do feel like a more relaxed energy, a more mature energy. I feel a maturity, emotional maturity in what you're manifesting. I feel that you are manifesting love. I feel that the energy is of for those who are coupled, I'm feeling the energy of you being self-contained and focusing on your dreams without being distracted by the dreams and activities of others. You've learned a lesson about that, and you're much more self-contained. I have to say, it feels like the pot is almost bubbling over. It feels so ready. It feels so ready. It's almost there. And this is what's going on with the other person. Alchemist. Oh my goodness, what a good match. What a good energetic match. You've got the fires going and the ingredients, and this person is transmuting ingredients in their life. Alchemy. It is under the title of Herbal Kitchen, if you can see it. But this is about healing. This is my feeling that it's definitely about healing. This person, Spirit just dropped this right into me. This person is taking your advice. That's what I'm hearing. This person is taking your advice. They're self-healing. They're taking responsibility for their self-healing. I'm feeling like a bitter herb, a bitter pill to swallow. This, Okay. This is interesting. I don't feel a negative feeling, though. I feel the bitterness is in maybe the healing itself or the process itself, or maybe even literal medication that just doesn't taste good. But they're doing this for you in a way, in a certain respect. Okay. Now, this is the reason why you are so self-contained. This is the reason, the true, real reason about what's going on with you. And it is clearance, the broomstick. This is an indication, Capricorn, that this is like the third time this card has come up, and it's all earth signs. Our earth signs are really going through a cleaning house, cleaning out your closets, cleaning out your cauldron, is what I just heard. You're kind of like scraping the bottom out of your cauldron and cleaning it out and putting in new thoughts and ideas as well. You don't want to refresh the old things. You want a completely new recipe. You want a completely new scheme of things. Is the words I'm getting. This is why. And this is why you're detoxifying. You're detoxifying. There's a person detoxifying themselves. You're detoxifying the effects of someone else's toxic essence. So, this is either a match because you know what it is to be on the receiving end of toxic behavior. This is a person who is cleansing themselves of toxic behavior and maybe possibly their own toxic behavior, but they're taking responsibility for it, and this is why. This is the real reason why they're doing what they're doing. Watchtower of the South, the season of summer. This holds within it the element of fire and the element of the sun, the whole sun. Whereas the spring is newness and the beginning of the sunlight and beginning of warmth. This is the full zenith of warmth. The zenith of warmth in the sun, the zenith of healing. So this is a major undertaking are the words I'm getting. There's hope. If you're cross-watching for a Capricorn, it may be that there's a role reversal here in this reading. If you're cross-watching for a Capricorn, you may be in this position, or it may be that the reading for Capricorn is more applied to you as opposed to the other Capricorn. It will sound more like your roles are reversed in the reading. That can happen sometimes. Just keep that in mind. I don't recommend cross-watching, to be quite honest with you. But I know that there are times that necessitate it, but I just don't recommend it as a habit. So if this was one of those times, I thought I'd mention that. Here's what Spirit is in fact bringing in. The energy Spirit is bringing in right now. Beltane. The Feast of Fertility. This is when the God and Goddess come into union. So this is sacred union. This is a sacred union. This is undeniable attraction. Something, the word that's coming to me is there's something that's compelling. There's something very compelling here. You feel drawn into it. There's a feeling of you being drawn into this event, these circumstances. There's something compelling about it. You want to see what happens. You want to see things unfold. It's kind of like a mystery, is what it feels like to me. I almost even feel that you yourself are a mystery. Like you want this element of mystique and self-discovery. There are things about you that are a mystery to you. Things about yourself. There's just this element of there's an out of the ordinary component in all of this, is what I'm feeling, and I don't know what that is. Spirit's not telling me, but you know what it is. There's an out of the ordinary component here in this dynamic of self-healing and self-discovery and magic. Definitely. The clearing is going to do something almost supernatural. That's what I'm getting from Spirit right now. This clearing is going to do something almost supernatural. And why do I say almost? I don't know. I feel compelled to say almost supernatural. I think you're being pulled into watching things manifest in a way you've never witnessed before. You might not be used to manifesting or seeing your prayers being answered, and so this mystifies you. It compels you to watch it unfold as you see it start to unfold. The cleansing, the clearing that you have done, Capricorn, you, is creating something that's almost supernatural. You're kind of dumbfounded by it, to be honest. It's really interesting energy I'm picking up on. This is what Spirit is bringing in for the other. Whether you know them or not, or this is a new person coming in or not, this is what Spirit is bringing in at this time. Another watchtower card. There are only 4. There are watchtowers for each direction. You have east, south, and west. This is the energy of reminiscing, nostalgia, the past, emotion, the season of autumn. But it's also the season of death, burial, and resurrection. Like if you were to think of the death card in the tarot, if you were to think of the sign of Scorpio, if you were to think of going beyond the veil and help from the other side, seeing supernatural things happen. There's an ending here. There is an ending of an old life. There is an ending of something sad. So there is sadness in this re-examination I'm seeing. To have both right next to each other, it's a natural progression here. It goes from summer to fall. How does that tie in? You're being helped by Spirit to show you that the seeds that you have planted are taking place. The rooting and fertilization of those seeds is taking place at this time. What I'm seeing here is that you are seeing results. You are seeing results. You're seeing results. The other very dedicated to self-healing, very, not just hopeful, I would say in full bloom, in full blossom, in full fecundity is the word that's coming to me, like a prolific blooming of health, well-being, blessings. Just this person is full of potential. Full of potential. Full of potential and beauty, grace. Yes, passion, because of the element of fire. I'm feeling a lot of fire in there. As do you have it. Kind of, I'm feeling, for some of you, Spirit has lit a fire under your ass, in a way, in a good way. And it's like you were relieved for the help. You were relieved about getting the help from Spirit to light a fire under your ass. You've got the recipe. That's what I'm hearing. You've got the recipe. You've got the formula. You've got to clean this out. You've got to, like, even scrape down to the bottom. It might require going down to a deep subconscious search. Or not. It's not grueling work. It's more of just a depth, a very in-depth diving of a deep subconsciousness. But the cleansing is going to do the work. The cleansing is going to do the work for you. The cleansing is specifically the work of eradicating is the word that's coming to me. Eradicating past beliefs and practices, past beliefs about yourself. Here's the word fecundity. Just came here. Again, with this card, matches this one, but this one's in full bloom, so this is a more mature blossoming here. Now the help. The help. Okay. So I feel definitely a sense of, I don't know. I don't even want to say it. There's like, I don't know if there's a Capricorn, if this is just for one of you. Little extracurricular activity over here in the love department. Okay? There is. Seeing, that's for only some of you. I don't feel that as a general energy. In fact, I kind of want to kick it off the table because I don't really support that. It doesn't feel good to me. It feels sneaky. That might be part of what needs to be cleared out. That's just for some of you, or maybe even just one. But what's helping this other person? Possibly, with this sneaky energy, maybe the other is letting go of you, Capricorn. That might not pertain to all of you, but they might be letting the relationship die. Because they're in their prime, the relationship is past its prime. That's only for some of you. You kind of maybe pushed things over the edge by starting with someone new prematurely. And helped this person make up their mind about you. That's what I'm getting with very, very few numbers, okay? I don't even want to stand that energy. But for the rest of you, my eyes are being drawn back up to this card, which is integrity. This is integrity. This is your integrity, Capricorn. Not this other sneaky person. They're out. They're out of the reading. Bye-bye. This is the integrity of the true Capricorns. You did have a relationship teach you things. There was a relationship that taught you things. It taught you what was important. It taught you how to prioritize. It taught you what was important in a relationship. There's a person over here missing you. There's a person over here missing you. appreciation and retrospection is helping them to recover from the loss. There is a loss here for some of you. Now, the coming together and the reconciliation of the situation, of circumstances, harmonizing. That's what it feels like when I say the word reconciliation, is that there's a harmonization of these dynamics going on. It kind of resolves things. And for some of you, you really are meeting a new person. It's a new life for you. The clearing that you've done from old past feelings is what's really, in line with this person. Their integrity matches yours. They're even mature. You could even learn more from this person. There isn't a big discrepancy in the maturity level. They admire the fact that you really cleared out a lot of negativity in your life. You did the work here. They are older and they're kind of tired of working at relationships, and they see that you've done it and you have a refreshed sense of vigor and vitality in the relationship, and they appreciate that because they kind of don't want to have to start all over again. It's almost like they like to be with you because you know what you're doing in a relationship. So that's really good energy. And what's bringing it all together is fulfillment. That's great. So this is a very, very, very happy ending. A very happy ending. Very happy ending for everyone here. Yes. These feelings are resolved. Losses are regained. You might not regain the same exact things that you did lose, but there's this compensation for it that's even better than, in a sense, it's better than what you lost. Or what I'm getting from Spirit is your older days are better than your younger days. It's okay, maybe your youth is not there anymore, but your later years, and it doesn't mean that you have, whatever your age is, but it's your older years are even better than your younger years. That's where I'm going to end that, because that's a mature kind of love, a mature kind of resolution. Is there anything else that the tarot could clarify for us? These three kind of want to come out. There's that mystery again. No. A collaborative effort. Okay, someone in this scenario has learned how to stand up for themselves and is standing their ground. When it comes to things being too cloaked in mystery, your new standard of measure has become complete candor and transparency. That's the key word. Transparency. That everyone is held accountable for telling their truth. Nothing leaves you guessing anymore. It's like a new standard. There's a collaborative effort that you require, and you're standing your ground. And there's no exceptions. You will have that. Happiness is set in place and it's secure. You won't fail yourself in requiring these standards of others. Bottom line. This is the bottom line here, Capricorn. It's the bottom line. You will have that standard met in the relationships that you seek. The bar has been raised officially. And I do feel that Spirit reinforces this. Underlying all of it. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Water. Cleansing. Look at that. I just said Spirit's going to reinforce this. And that's exactly what's happening. That's pretty cool. This is a good, happy ending for everyone. I think there may be some Capricorns who are working through their shadow aspects. Let me bring you up here. Didn't need much clarification because it really seemed to, the cards seemed to read themselves, and there was a confirmation that Spirit is fortifying what you're doing, fortifying the integrity of what you're doing. And I do feel, I couldn't help but pick up, there are some Capricorns who are working through shadow energy, and it kind of seeps through the reading. I get the feeling it might be a cross-watching situation, that someone's watching for a Capricorn who's being sneaky, so that part of it was for that person, because that person wouldn't really, the shady Capricorn wouldn't be watching this video. You know what I mean? So for all the rest of you, and our well wishes are with the person who is cross-watching. Best of luck to you, so that your Capricorn works out their stuff, and if not, that this information in the reading helped you to kind of set things straight for you. And so for everybody else, though, this is the final word on everything. There is going to be that sense of resolve, resolution. It's all just going to come together is the feeling I get. It's all just going to come together. Like all the planets being in alignment, you know, to resolve it. And I'm getting the words once and for all. And that for the newer relationships, that this is, it's making up for so much. But it's got a sense of maturity. It's like it's this balance of young and old. And that whole thing that I mentioned, like, oh, my later years are even better than my younger years. And I'm mature, but the love feels so young. Or I'm so young, I'm younger, and this is new love, and yet it feels so mature and stable. So see what I mean by the balance? And I think autumn, the autumn season, it's going to be very romantic and self-contained, you know, with the dreams and the energies being put forth. It's a good collaborative effort, this. It's a good collaborative effort, and there's a supportive feeling of this person helping you stand your ground. You're not doing it on your own anymore, and requiring like peace of mind when you look at yourself and feel like you don't have any shame anymore, or you don't feel so self-conscious anymore, you don't have any secrets from yourself anymore. All that type of energy and that type of dynamic in a relationship, it's all being reinforced. And this was the kicker for me, is that I was saying Spirit is reinforcing all of this and fortifying it. Spirit is. And then this was the card under the deck, cleansing. And this is the energy for you, Capricorn, of why this is all going on. And it's because of you. And this was the card that said it's like the cleansing creates almost supernatural results. So I just wanted to reiterate that. This is the card that kind of really confirmed that and validated that. So I feel confident that you're going to get whatever help you need in supporting your highest intentions for this coming relationship and the issues that you may need to resolve in the present one. It's all going to come together for the highest good of all, no matter what happens. It's got Spirit's fingerprints all over it, so try and rest. I feel like I want to tell you to just like rest easy in it, feel secure in it. So best of luck to you. If you want to book a private reading with me or donate to this channel, all the links you need are in the drop-down box below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and thank you so much for your contributions to this channel. Thank you so much for your love and support. From my soul to yours, Capricorn, much love and brightest blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.